What's up, y'all? We back again with another video. I'm gonna figure out a way to make like an intro video so I can just get into it without having to say we back again with another video, because that's kind of becoming repetitive. This video is gonna be about self-respect, having self-respect, and the confidence that goes along with it. But real quick, I just got back from the gym. We did a little bit of chest, looking pretty pumped right now. So we got some chicken breasts, a little bit of broccoli, some garlic flavored noodles. Everything here is about 600 calories. So yeah, staying on track, still eating clean. Nothing has changed, right? So this is gonna be stemming from a conversation that I had with my friend Patrick. I've been really trying to go out of my way to just have conversations with people to just really see and feel where they are mentally, and also, try to talk about things, earlier on in their life that might impact certain things that they do or don't do now. So my friend Patrick, and we've had a conversation about this already, so he doesn't mind me sharing his personal experience, but the self-confidence and self-respect that I'm talking about, this channel is all about fitness, mindset, finances, and all of these things do play a role in that level of self-respect and confidence that you're gonna have. So my friend Patrick is someone that is overweight, and this is something that he's trying to fix. He's 22 years old, currently weighs 320 pounds. And his goal is to get back down to like 240 pounds, which is something that is very, attainable and possible. And he's going to start a channel documenting his progress from 320 down into the 240s. And so I'm going to, definitely tag his page for others that are dealing with the same thing once he starts that channel. And I'm going to be working alongside him, with his workout regimen, his dietary regimen, and all the things that's going to kind of help him to have all the tools that he needs to make that dream a reality. But one thing we talked about that we both had an experience with was growing up being overweight. Believe it or not, when I was younger, I was overweight. And being overweight for such a long period of time made me develop man boobs. And growing up, going to, your friend's house and he might have a pool, or even through middle school, getting invited to, pool parties, I was always the kid. Likewise, Patrick, we were both the kids that, would get into the pool with our shirts on, right? And a lot of people don't fully understand the mental impact something as simple as not being confident enough to take your shirt off when getting into a pool. Like small things like that impacts you in such a large way, and for most people, they don't really understand the implications until it's too late. So we had a conversation about how just growing up being overweight, how it just makes you insecure, it makes you emotionally unstable. I don't know about you guys, but if you grew up overweight, in elementary and middle school, you got kids, flicking your nipples. You got kids, every time you have a disagreement, the first thing they jump to is the fact that you're overweight. So these things really affect like your ability to socialize. It affects your ability to want to go socialize, because growing up, if I knew there was a pool party, if I knew there was a pool at my friend's house and he was having a birthday party and everyone was getting in the pool, I would almost not want to go, simply because I wasn't physically in a space where I felt comfortable to have my shirt off. And so then me and Patrick started to go into, conversations about like the ability to look someone in the eye when you're having a conversation with them, right? And these things all work hand in hand, as much as people would fail to understand, like the ability to not be able to take your shirt off in front of a large amount of people, and the ability to not be able to look another human being in their eyes when you're having a conversation, the ability to not hold your head up whenever you walk into a room. A lot of these things can simply stem from, your physical appearance. Because as we know and as we see, most people that have like that physique, whenever they walk into a room, it's almost like they receive like a level of respect automatically. They don't even have to demand it. It's just already there. And so the self-respect thing, the confidence thing, you know, it's just one more like facet, one more thing to, you know, check off the box when it comes to just having that level of respect and just, you know, diminishing the insecurities you have by just getting into shape. You know, that's just something small compared to all the other things that would like assist in you being more of a confident, self-respecting person. But just based on the conversation that I had with Patrick recently, this is just one of the many, you know, facets that I'm going to touch on when it comes to self-confidence and self-respect. You know, and so, you know, I had a conversation with him about, you know, we had a conversation probably a year ago that was, you know, around the same topic, like him losing weight, you know, him getting back into shape. And I pretty much said, you know, we had this conversation a year ago, like what prevented you from, you know, taking that leap of faith and just starting, you know? A lot of people, you know, you have this new year, new me bullshit where people feel that it's necessary to wait a whole new fucking year before they start something. You know, and I was telling him, you know, bro, I started on this journey in the middle of February on a Wednesday. Like I just walked past the mirror and was like, nope, this is not happening. And so, you know, the time to always, you know, put something new into your life was yesterday. It's never actually the day that you wake up and decide that, you know, today is the day that I'm going to make this change. The best day to do something is always yesterday because time is moving so fast, right? And just to really emphasize on how fast time is moving, I was like, dude, you know, we had this conversation a year ago, but it feels like it was yesterday. But this is how much impact, you know, something like being overweight has on your ability to believe that you can be disciplined enough to lose. In his case, it would be, you know, over 60 pounds. And so all of these things have some type of relation to the other, which is why I feel it is the most important step in the journey of becoming more confident and having, you know, higher self-esteem is getting in shape. You know, because life is so hard already, and with all the other things that might reduce your ability to have a high level of self-confidence and high self-esteem, your physical appearance is going to be number one, because before you even open your mouth, you know, people are going to already have an opinion of you based on what you physically look like. And I don't create the rules, you know, I'm just repeating them because I know that, you know this to be true. And just really just trying to just dig deep and kind of just show how important just getting into shape is and how important, you know, being in shape impacts like the things in your life and the things that you do. You know, when you walk into a room and demand that level of respect and without having to say anything. And so Patrick's struggle primarily is with the belief that he can really, you know, achieve this weight loss. And we had a conversation about that, and the conversation pretty much went something along the lines of, you know, not being able to start because he doesn't feel like it's attainable. Like you've been overweight for so long, the idea of being in shape is so far-fetched. And this doesn't just have to do with weight. There's a lot of things in life that people get so used to that the idea of doing something different is just so like astronomical, right? And so just start today, start now. Patrick is gonna get, you know, started on his journey within this coming week. There's certain things that I've had to ask him, like, man, what are you afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of giving up? You know, is it the food? Is it the free time? Is it, you know, like, what is it? Because what a lot of people fail to understand too is there's sacrifices you're gonna have to make. You know, I'm eating chicken that's barely seasoned with broccoli and some garlic flavored noodles. No, it doesn't taste as good as takeout. No, it doesn't taste as good as hibachi and, you know, all these other options that are out there, Panda Express. You know, no, it doesn't taste as good as these things. But one thing that I know for certain is things that feel good in the moment never feel good 2-3 years away from that feeling that you had. And so this was another thing that me and Patrick talked about. He talked about how you know, good it felt, you know, like having a cheeseburger from Five Guys with, you know, fully loaded fries and everything. Like in the moment, those things feel good. You eat, you feel great, like you burp, and then before you even realize you're 320 pounds, and it's just hard to do basic necessities. And that's something that he said too. Like, he can feel, when he's going up the stairs at 320 pounds versus when he was 240. He can feel how, short his breath is at this current weight than in the past. And so when I say it's like, feeling good is something that you have to get over. You have to get over just wanting to feel good. It's the same thing with another friend of mine that, he's always chasing women. Like, the night that, you have that experience with a female, it feels great in the moment. But how do you feel a year after the fact, especially if a child is now in the picture? How do you feel a year from, the initial feeling good when, this person that you had a one-night stand with that's now pregnant is not the person that you ever could have thought they are and could be? Everything feels good in the moment. So as I eat this meal that literally tastes like nothing, right? That tastes like nothing. I can just really think about how I'm gonna feel months from now when I hit my goal of being 215 pounds. Just get out of the habit of wanting to feel good right now and just delay that gratification until later. And so, like I said, me and Patrick, we're gonna start tracking his new journey. If there's anyone watching this that wants to, follow along with the things Patrick is doing, once that channel is created, I'll go ahead and add a tag or a link or something of some sort where you guys can go over there and follow his channel, and I'll be on there too, having some level of dialogue with him, as he's going through these changes, because it's gonna be rough, it's gonna be hard, being so loose with, the things that you eat, and then having to be told that you have to eat this amount of carbs, this amount of protein, this amount of fat, like that's gonna be like a whole new like lifestyle, and it's almost upending. So I know he's gonna need as much support to just make that goal a reality. And so I'll be on there. We'll shoot some videos where we're kind of just talking through it, how he's feeling and things of that nature. But y'all go ahead and tap in, man. Y'all comment, like, subscribe. Y'all let me know what you guys are feeling about this. And just always remember, whatever feels good today might not feel good tomorrow. And a lot of us struggle with that idea, I'm graduating from the University of Central Florida at the end of this month. It feels good now, it felt terrible all throughout the 4 years of me just wanting to just say fuck it and quit. But just with like tenacity, just the drive to keep on going with anything that you're doing, just always remember that it might not feel good later on, even though it feels amazing today. Peace.